What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video of Minecraft Creative Mode. As you can see, I'm sheltering under this bridge in quite horrible rainy conditions. And what we're going to be doing today is extending the A2 highway north, because what I want to do is prepare for building the fourth city. So there's basically plans for 3 other cities other than the capital city, which are going to include the second city, which will be to the east along the A1. The third city, which will be a coastal city to the south, and the fourth city, or the leafy northern city, obviously towards the north. So I want to extend this route by about 800 blocks, just because I think that's going to work quite well. So I will get there in a moment. First things first, we actually need to lay out some of the dashes. So I think I've not done some professional highway building in a while, but for anyone who's new, what I want to do is have this profile, which you can see here. So I've got a center dividing line, so it's 4 white blocks and then 1 black block, and then go onwards that way. Then have a continuous line of flat on each side, then white concrete with brick walls on top of it, and then I've got 3 tall flowering azalea leaves. So this is about what I'd consider 200 meters, 300, 400. Oh, lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is going to be 6, 1, 7, 8, 9. And that'll be the 1 kilometer mark. However, what I have to mention here is that it is really quite dark out now, and maybe even thunderstorms. So I'm going to head to bed real quick. And full disclosure, 12 hours of sleep is crazy. I think that might have been a case of thunder, and I was able to skip to daytime. Anyway, so that's about 1,000 blocks now. And I'm thinking what I want to do is get to about 3,000 blocks before I start doing anything significant, because I want to have like some interchanges. That's 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. That's the 2 kilometer mark, so 2/3 of the way there. And I think that's my 3 kilometer mark. We're going to do a test on real quick. So that's 7:46. So it's going to be 4:46. This should be the start. If it's not, there's going to be a problem. Which is not. Yay. So I'm thinking what I want to do is go this whole distance, and then I'm going to have 2 junctions somewhat close to each other, because I'm aiming for like a village here, like a small village, and then I'll carry on like another 3 kilometers, and then I'll have my 3rd city. But mind you, the 3rd city is going to be the end of this highway, or not the 3rd city, the 4th city, I should be saying. So it is 300 white concrete. So, just need to up my render distance to 23 chunks. Yes, that worked. Excellent stuff. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Yes, I'm surprised there's not more thieves and stuff, but we shall see when we get later in. Yeah, that's a fair bit. Wow, that's a lot, to be fair. Zigzagging, dodging all around the place. Whee! Yay! That's a lot, to be fair. Wow, 24 seeds. And by the way, we can add things like lay-bys and petrol stations along the way, which we can do in later episodes. Another thing which we would be adding would be trees. I think it would be just coming off the side, and that would help with the development of housing. Now what I'm going to do is put in the brick wall, just like so and so. And then I'll go for 3 high, or up by 2, and then go for the flowering azalea leaves. Persistent equals true. That tag is actually really important. If I don't go for that, then the leaves will decay. There we go. And this is at bare minimum. This is like just about tolerable if you're on a horse, because you can't really see much. And there is another thing where I could say have getting rid of this, and I maybe sink this by a block or 2, and I can have trees in the distance, which I might want to do further out into the countryside, maybe. I think I might do that, you know, but not now. Anyway, so I'm going to go here, trim that back a little bit. I'll go for this. It does kind of look like a zebra pattern-ish, but I don't really mind because it's not going to look like that in a few moments. I want to get bricks as well. So this is like a demo for the overhanging bit. I think I'm going to go for just 2-lane roads here because I don't really need much more. I think. I'm not sure. Let's say we have like a few hundred people living there. Yeah, no, we only need the 2-lane road. 2 lanes is enough. So I'll just gradually descend this road. Hopefully. And that lines perfectly. Somehow it has. It's really nice. I love it when that happens. Yes. And that is just, I couldn't ask for more, honestly. That is beautiful. And there's an even better side to this point as well, because if I go for here, yeah. I think zigzags out like that. Yeah, and that becomes perfectly symmetrical, question mark. No, I don't know how, I'm not sure where I've modded the measurements. Yeah, no, that's weird. Real weird. There. That is only 3 blocks. I knew something was up. I saw that, I was like, huh? How does that work? But yeah. That just like so. Great. And that's perfectly aligned and symmetrical. But I've just remembered that I don't actually want it like that. I want a 2-lane road. The gap's going to be there. Because it's going to be like an urban area here-ish. I think it'll be like about a kilometre long, and it'll be a small 4-lane section. We've got the road in the area. The lanes are mainly to do with weaving traffic rather than anything else, not necessarily to do with cross-city traffic, although a small amount of genuine cross-city traffic is going to be accommodated for. We're mostly going for the transport and bicycle vibes in this playthrough, so yeah, that's just something that needs to be mentioned. And again, in later episodes, what I will be doing is building the railways and stuff for this, which will probably come off near the main line, wherever it crosses, I don't know yet. I can actually make that glass block, yeah. And also this as well. 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's what we're kind of working with over here. Ah, no, not that. This. Go. Gradually step this down. I think it's gonna go like here. 3, 2, 1, and then 0. And they will all be 1-lane slip roads. I'm not going to have 2-lane slip roads because I don't think it's needed, in my opinion. Yeah. So that. There we go. And I'll just quickly pop in some sea lanterns now. Fitting perfectly. Perfectly. Like so. So yeah, that's halfway done. With that done, I'll move to this side, which, as you saw a moment ago, is quite similar. So keep doing this, which seems to be ever so slightly misaligned, I guess. No, that's fine. Anyway, we're just kind of building it, just like so, and then on this side as well. And then go like so. And then do this like so. We're almost done with like the framework or the skeleton structure. Not like that. Like so. Yes. I think that's like the basic structure done. Yeah. So now the next step in this process is going to be filling in the more minor stuff. So the black and yellow concrete is going to be one of those. And there will be a continuous yellow line over the top because no overtaking. And because this is more like a suburban sort of area when it comes to this village we're building, I can kind of get away with this, putting the road over the highway. And I'll keep the highway flat. The only concern is if I want to make some more bicycle infrastructure, I might have to do something a bit sneaky, but I don't see a problem yet. Anyway, with that, then that's almost all of the interchange done, other than the carriageway through, and also the brick walls as well. So I'll very, very quickly do these sides, because I know there's like, doesn't really matter, because we've got white concrete beneath it anyway. So go from, if I can reach it, 20, 44, 62, minus 806. By the way, the fact I'm not using yellow concrete here because it's a sort of highway-ish sort of road, so it's got different rules in my opinion. Go from there to here with black concrete, facing grass block. There we go. And I think it's more likely that I'll no, because I remember this is like more tree-ish sort of area. And I'm not really sure how I want to go about doing the whole 1 or 2 block down sort of thing. I think I'll go for 1 block down, the main reason being it just, I think, let's say you've got grass here, and I'm riding, or maybe I'm like here. I think that I'll probably get my horse out in, say, the next episode, just because it might be better for demonstration purposes, but we'll see. And it's not a real problem to deal with because it's only after the building of the town where that's actually going to be a problem, but yeah. So I've already done about a quarter of the wall building, so it's only the other half of the highway and also around the tunnel portals, I guess. Oh wait, no, I've already done those sides, it's just the tunnel portals, if you will. Which is nice, because it's nice when I have less work than I thought I needed to do. So it is literally just this now before we can move on. Well, I guess you've got to do some bushes. Source the bush, which I still can't find. I don't think I had it in the first place. There we go, and then I'll go for the other side. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. I think, what coordinate was I looking out for? Or would I be looking out for? So 806, so 906 before I start doing anything. There we go. So until 100 with white concrete. I don't really want to collect anything as such because I was supposed to do the dashes first, but then I forgot, so I'm doing them now. And about the seeds despawning, that's after 5 minutes, so nothing to worry about. At least I hope. Go for 6 blocks across, I think. 1, 2, no, 5, because 1, 2, 3, 4, no, would be 6, yeah, with black concrete. Replacing the grass block. That is a lot that changed. I already heard it. There we go. And I'll need to keep an eye on my inventory levels. But yeah, that's roughly what the 4-lane section is going to look like. I might make it a bit longer, but this is very, very basic. And then now I'll go for flying azalea leaves, persistent of which shall be true. Go. Just keep building, just keep building. All the way down, all the way down. There you go, and I'll do it on the other side as well. There we go. And that's roughly what the 4-lane section looks like. It is a bit grand, I'd like to say. Especially for something, yeah. Because I'm only going to have like a development here. So I'll extend it by a few blocks. So probably like 20 blocks or something in this direction. Like this. And what did I go for on this side? So 3 blocks, or 2 blocks in, and I actually etched it out, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'd really be saying. Something like this. Something like this. 4, and then if I replace all that stuff like this, yeah. I'm just going to spectator because it's quicker, but after that it's 1, 2, and then it steps. 1, 2, And then this steps up, and I can just base off all my measurements on this. Like so. And I just want to get the basics done. Like this. And continue the dash line all the way through. Yeah. And then that come across. So 3, 4, 5. And 2. Also, I need another sea lantern in here. And something like that. Yes. There we go. And I think it'll be built out like this. And then like that. And then step it down bit by bit. Move across, do the same thing. Go up bit by bit. Not 4 there, but 3. And yeah, just like so. Put some white concrete in. And just mirror the same thing on the other side. It's like this. Then step this down, or step it up and go the other way. I've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down. And then just white concrete like that, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side, but the far side, I guess. I want to be doing this. So, like so. I want sea lantern there. Yes. I want this. Let's say and sea lantern there. And then put in some more white concrete. Yes, there we go. That looks about good, I think. Yeah. So we've got the diamond interchange laid out, so I think this might look a bit similar to later, well, earlier on in the episode. But I'll do some very basic linings out of the interchange. So my job between episodes is going to be quite easy, or at least relatively speaking anyway. That's 4. Yeah, and then just carry that on this way. There we go, that's done. Got to keep checking my inventory. And then more dashes. More on this side. Again, gradually step this down, like bit by bit, and then the last bit is easy because of that. Yes. And I think I can just do the rest on camera now, because it is so easy. I can just do, yeah, just do it. That's the solid line done. And I'll do some more of the dash lines. And then what I'm going to do from here is just move upwards, like bit by bit. So I'm going to go like here. And then after that, I'm going to go across to here. And then just do the exact same thing I've been doing on the other side, which is just the wall and the white concrete. So straight all the way down, not forgetting that seed, because seed always seems to get in the way for some reason, or lack thereof. And then just go across from here. And yeah, I think that's what it looks like. So that is basically it, really. I think I might try and do as much as I physically can on camera before I do have to wrap up the video. So just things like this. I'll do the walls between episodes. Really can't deal with ignoring that seed. Just step it up just like so. And honestly, I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. I have a Discord server, the link of which is in my channel page. So I shall see you either in the next episode or my Discord server. So as always, take care. Bye for now.